Hello friends, and welcome back to another episode of Bear and Breakfast. So I spent some time outside of recording just to get these timed events out of the way because they're pretty monotonous. First things first though, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that we can get some extra guests into our rooms. And now that we have our days turned over, we do have to go do the one up in the main area, but let's talk to Finn and get our next quest unlocked. So you got all requirements, check in, ready. Amazing! This concludes our foray into the roadside attraction business. Your extraordinary enterprise empire is expanding thanks to the hard work of your Pawn Voyage representative. How can I ever repay you? Remember, to start working on your next premium property, locate your nearest shark-like agent and press the green button. Oh, how quaint. Come visit an old lady when you can, will you? Okay, we will. We're coming to you, Barbara. Believe you me, we're coming to you. So let's also get this task, our A24 placard up and running. Build 5 level 2 bedrooms in A24. Okay, so right now we have 3 rooms, so we just need to build 2 more and probably relocate the bathrooms so that way we only have to have 1. But let's talk to Barbara. You're making your way all over the place, aren't you? I barely got here and you're right on my track. I'm not following you. You seem to have made it to the little concrete island, arguably an oasis worse than the desert it's saving you from. This place used to host all sorts of people, but mostly those without a lot of time on their hand. One of them, a sailor, a captain, I should say, a father to 3 strong boys. He had a lot of unexpected stops to make. Some would say his work was hectic, hostage to the wishes of the sea. He would make the stops so often that he'd have a regular room all to himself. One could wonder, perhaps, why his room would also come with regular guests all to himself. Maybe he didn't like sleeping alone. Haha, I suppose when the frost of the sea follows you, even ashore, you curl up to any ember you can find. Oh my god, she's over here, she's slut-shaming. Wow, I can't believe you, Barbara, the audacity. He kept the books on all maritime travel, even showed it to me once. It was his pride and joy. The schedule, like clockwork, the coordinates, the ships, their names. It was so fascinating that I couldn't help myself and stashed it under a wardrobe. But he never saw it again, and neither did I. I came back here with a blind hope that the chaos spared this little book. But there was nothing but rubble and dust, not even a standing wardrobe to look under. If you happen to come across an old leathered book, do an old lady a favor, would you? Well, we happen to have that. You know, I never used to see any animals like you just roaming around. We were lucky to hear birds some days. Now you all seem to be running all over the place. Not that I'm complaining, you're probably more qualified anyway. And you do seem like you're getting things back into shape. This road used to be full of cars and buses, people chasing other people's problems, or sometimes their own, but rarely. You never had time to look after yourself. Oh, there I go, blabbering to a bear. What happened to all the people? If only you could blabber back and keep an old lady company. I seem to have fallen out of practice with that, keeping company, but I'm not here to throw a pity party. There is hardly enough booze for that. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a long walk ahead of me. Bye, Barbara. Fine, keep your secrets. We asked her all these questions and she's like, I don't speak bear. And I'm like, oh, okay. Me neither. Oh, who's Beanie? Yes, hi Beanie. Fancy meeting you here, mister. I figured something must have gone down south. Too many folk out of nowhere, and that darn shark's got people coming in droves. I have to keep an eye out on the dam near the lake, so the barrier up to High Lake is open. If you make your way up there, look me up. I know the place inside and out. We got a new area unlocked. That is awesome. Amazing. Obviously, we have some more work to do here, but you know, of course, it would make sense for us to start opening up the other area, and we can come back and like work on the progression of this once we get, you know, a little bit of downtime like I had previously. So let's make our way to Timber Crossing and see what we can do there. All right, first things first, I also got our building up to level 4 prestige. I kind of cheated and just got these giant jukeboxes because they're worth like 10 decoration points. They're kind of bulky though, and they cost like 150 valuables, but honestly not too bad. And then these possum clocks are 4 decorations, so they're pretty OP. And then I give everybody a picture of Hank, because who doesn't want to look at Hank in their room while they're coming for a visit, right? Is the job complete? Yes, congratulations. This greatly benefits the location. Guests will now have higher expectations and will offer a higher payout in return. So before I forget and it rolls over to the next day, we do need to get some extra guests in our room. So tomorrow we'll have plenty of cash flow of our people coming in. And let's get our next quest from the placard. Build 1 level 3 bedroom in Timber Crossing and host 2 guests with the pampered trait in Timber Crossing. Level 3 bedrooms. We could do that. I'm sure we'll get more level 3 stuff once we come up here to High Lake and get this discovered up here on Highway 80. Well, I never. Look who waddled their way up the windy road. I would call it more of a wobble. Welcome to High Lake. Now, I'm going to insult your intelligence. Oh, there's zero chance of that, by explaining why it's called that, but this used to be the prettiest place to spend the summer in. The soft wave of the trees in the wind, the calmness of the water. No wonder the captain built his vacation house here. I remember it had the most amazing garden. You could see it from the dam. Obviously, you weren't allowed anywhere near the place. You should check it out. It's just up the dirt road. I'm sure there's some fruit or something you can eat along the way. That is your main occupation, right? Eating fruit? I would never limit myself to just fruit. I'm going over the dam to my outpost. I'll see you around. All right, High Lake, let's go. Let's go. Hank. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's take a look at the local map and see what the dealio is. So if we keep going straight, we got some flowers, the monument. Sabine is continuing straight, and then as we wind the road up, we come across lots of stuff, including a construction sign. I'm assuming this is where we're going to go. Ooh, we got Julia the goat to meet. This must be for the diner, like being able to actually create stuff. Oh, and our shark stuff is up here. So I say first we take the detour right, and then we'll continue to explore. And there's already lots of trash on the ground. And I do want to make sure to get our bus stop up here, because this looks like a huge... Ooh, we got apples. Oh my gosh, look at all this trash. And we're getting fuel. Interesting. I wonder what this has in store for us. Ooh, I see a second level. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Okay, cool. This is a beautiful little cottage. Perfect place for a bed and breakfast. You know, that's what I'm thinking. With a beautiful garden out back. We're taking the captain's like a literal colonial style home and turning it into a bed and breakfast. This is like giving me like Gilmore Girls. I love it. An old chest full of tea. Are we gonna be able to start serving tea? No, guys, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Does not look like we can get in here yet. That's okay. There's gonna be lots of vegetables for us to harvest from there eventually. Before we get too carried away though, let's get our shark conversation out of the way. Is this thing broken? Hello? Can anyone hear me? It says that he can't hear us, and we can't, well, it says we can't hear him, but we can definitely hear him. So I'm assuming need more kittens. Where's there's kittens? Where is these? So I'm assuming we're gonna have to go talk to Beanie first, so we're just heading across this road here and gonna go talk to her. I think this is probably where we're supposed to be. I think Julia is gonna be able to help us, but where is she? Oh, there she is. She's running away from us, quick. After, of course, we harvest some corn. There she is. Let's give her a talking to. No, this is the last time. You are not taking anything from the garden. Please, there's barely anything left and the potatoes aren't even in season. Oh, I didn't mean to barge in. Oh, you didn't? Well, you did anyways. I'm sorry. Oh no, I didn't mean to come off that way. I'm sorry. You'll just have to look for some food somewhere else. Hey, I'll never say no to a warm, glistening potato, but that's not why I'm here. Oh, of course. That was so stupid of me to assume. That's not even close to stupid, I'll tell you what. I'm Hank. I live in the thicket with my mom and two best buds. It's nice to meet you, Hank. I'm Julia. I don't get a lot of visitors. Well, I do, but they usually don't talk. They just take. And I don't have a lot left to give up. I'm not here to take anything. The opposite, actually. She's so precious. Always caught by surprise, Julia the goat was the only remaining resident in this huge estate. She seemed very interested in her vegetable garden, but the rest of the property didn't concern her as much. The intense aroma coming from her house signaled a knack for cooking, a hunch reinforced by Hank's rumbling tummy. I was wondering if this old house was occupied. I think it could use a fresh coat of paint. Well, it used to be. I guess not anymore. No one's been inside the old caption shack in ages. Do you mind if I take a look? No, but only if you don't mind not going anywhere near my garden. Find a way to repair the farmhouse. Well, I would love to. Oh, the shark is up and at him again. I just wanted to make sure there's nothing up here for us to take. There is not. So let's go talk to Finn. Enjoy today. You can't pay your debt from the grave, but your children can. Oh, this is so funny. Hello, voice bog person. I'm ready to get my hands dirty again. Be part of the next exciting experience, enticing escape, electrifying. Hey, we've been through this already. Aren't you the same shark? Individualism does not make the cogs turn faster. I think there's a bag missing in this wind somewhere. Welcome to High Lake, the amber jewel, the pride of the valley, the Great Depression, and we're talking sunken landforms, not your reasons for staying in bed. Someone's in a mood. The Golden Plateau, in geological terms, of course. Not your late teens. Alright now, the Captain's Estate is a perfect destination for a premium development. The quaint, family-centric farmhouse is ideal for hosting dozens of loud, unfamiliar strangers. As always, a regrettable minimum standard is required to open this location. Well, I think we did lots of resource gathering. Welcome to the High Lake Farmhouse. Do you want... Yeah, let's repair it. Cleared out any debris. And next we need construction materials, which we already have. And it has been repaired. It's been repaired. It looks so cool. I love it. Let's take a look. The stairs aren't quite as scary. We got upstairs. Looks gorgeous. Okay. Let's talk to Finn once more. So what's next? Humankind has fought many arduous battles, none more impressive than the one against nature itself. A solid roof over our heads and a dry floor to sleep on have become the preferred way of life for many, and the reward for that victory, the opportunity to profit from taking all of it away. I'm learning so much. This area supports the development of outdoor facilities, an open-air, untamed, raw experience, at the mercy of dangerous creatures and savage beasts. I do get pretty grumpy in the morning. Closed off in a small area with a fence and a gate, of course. Of course. As you know, patron health and safety are our main concern, so any outdoor expansion needs to be certified by a forestry specialist. Failing to do so will deprive your more adventurous guests from the true experience of paying extra to sit outside. Hey, I think I know someone like that. Now, we can go and talk to Julia, but it's about to be, well, it is night, and I would like to go through and make sure that we have guests in all of our stays and all of that kind of stuff. So let's head back into town, buy a bus stop so we can get a bus stop, so that way in the morning we can just jump from place to place to place, collect some trash, valuables, and get enough people to stay where they need to be. Let us talk to Beanie and say hello. Hey, big guy, what you up to? Oh, looking for berries, refurbished old houses, just bare things. Well, I ain't got much you could work on here, except maybe the old broadcast station up north. But no one's got any use for that anymore. Actually, I had a thing I needed your help with. Oh shoot, I ain't good at skimming plaster, but I can tell you which mushrooms will make you feel funny. Well, we're trying to give folks a more, outdoorsy experience, and apparently rolling in grass until the ground smells like you isn't part of that, so I'm a little lost. Well, most people don't mind a little dirt on their butt or smoke in their face, but in limited, controlled quantities. Tell you what, if you clear out a bit of space for a camping spot, I can get you some basic things to get started. How about it? Okay, so let's go ahead and repair the campsite near the farmhouse. And we can also turn in this quest for Julia. Wow, that house never looks so clean. Is that the fresh coat of paint? Yes, it is. That's amazing. I've never seen it sparkle like that. What is this place anyway? I'm still not sure you're not here for my potatoes, but if you really mean it, this is the captain's estate, and that old pile of rust and mold is the farmhouse. Well, significantly less rusty and moldy now. It used to be the biggest private property in the valley. The lady captain and the little captain kids would spend every summer here, although he was never with them. He spent most of his time up the hill in the big radio dish building. What made you come up such a long way from the farmhouse? I met a shark that asked me to help to get humans to come back. If you're here to rob me, you don't have to put on a show. No, I mean it. There's people all over the place now. In fact, I think I could help rebuild the farmhouse and get people to stay there again. Listen, Hank, I've got a rug in my house that lies less than you. Wait, I mean it. I'm sure your dolphin friend is waiting. He's a shark. Oh, okay, you've convinced me. Really? No. Okay, I can prove that I'm not here to steal. Isn't there anything you need? I could go get it for you. I'm pretty great at that. If it means you'll leave. I won't come back without it. Alright, there's a kind of plant that doesn't grow in High Lake. It's called sage. I use it in my teas and peach juice. It doesn't grow in the light, so you won't find it outside the thicker woods. I suggest you look west of Sawdust, but you shouldn't step foot beyond that barrier, if you had any sense. We certainly don't have to worry about that. Go to Dark Grove and find sage for Julia. Do we even have Dark Grove unlocked yet? Interesting. Look at all those yummy vegetables. Haha, here's the farmhouse. It's just like right next to it. So let's go ahead and get this repaired. This is our campsite. It's right next to where you'll be staying for the night. Adorable. Okay, so this looks like a good little plot of land now. Before it gets too late, let's go and to our different areas and get people staying there. There's Beanie. So how about it? You got a campground ready to go? Yes, ma'am. Good going. I'm almost done. I'm just missing a bit of fuel and I left my canister behind. Can you fetch some while I finish it up? We have lots of fuel. Got it right here. All right, good. Now the key to the great camping spot is to make it feel the greatest waiting room in the world. It should be relaxing and quiet, but just temporary enough so that you don't overstay your welcome. I mean, you don't have to worry about that. You've unlocked a new crafting recipe, s'more station, and sitting log, and small campfire. Okay, the campfire is a type of special room that can only be built in certain areas outside. It's perfect for the more adventurous guest who prefer a moonlight wiener over an open flame. It requires a fire, a seating object, and a dispenser to find functional and can only be built in specifically designated outdoor areas. Some guests specifically look for campfires during their stay. Okay, so our next specialty room is up, and then they want us to build a campfire. So let's get that situated and then we'll have the night roll over. So we'll go and build a specialty room, the campfire. Let's just have it be this whole area that's cleared out. You can build outside of that, but I think this will be fine. Let's actually maybe add a tile here. Oh, actually we can't. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Let's have a campfire right here. We'll do lots of sitting logs all around. And then we will have a s'more station up and running. Anyways, it's gonna cost 3,800 gold, but that shouldn't matter. Oh, look, and they filled it in with grass. Touch of grass completed. Let's exit out of that, and then we'll go turn that into Beanie when we're ready. Alrighty, people are checking in, people are checking out. We gained 1,257 monies. not too shabby. But first, before we go get people turned over, let's go talk to Beanie really quick so that way we can hopefully get the stuff for our level 3 bedrooms, which is what I want to upgrade everything in our inns to. Beanie, where are you going? The woods are peaceful and quiet these days, a little too quiet. Interesting. Okay. Finn didn't have a notification above him that he was ready for us to turn stuff in though. Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead and leave this part here. Thank you so much for joining me on this Let's Play series. I'm having a blast, and I hope you guys are as well. As always, there is gonna be a link to all of my social media, including my sticker shop, my TikTok, and my Patreon, where for $3 a month you can help support the channel and get your name on the end credits of my videos. Alternatively, if you'd like to help me or support me for free, I would really appreciate that. All you have to do is like, comment, share this video, as well as subscribing to my channel. All of that really helps the YouTube algorithm get my content in front of more people's faces. So until I see you guys again, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.